For our second craft, we're going to be making poppy pins. Poppies were used as remembrance for the forces that were fighting over in Europe and abroad, as well as to remember those who had died. I have a couple of different examples here. This one has some jet beads in the center to represent the black center of the poppy. This one has some thick embroidery floss going through the center. And this one's a different pattern for the petals and a different sort of center. I'm actually going to be showing you how to make this one. I made a template to match these petals, and then we'll just use some embroidery floss to create that center. So here's the template I created, and I've already got a couple of cutouts. I'm going to take my red felt and just trace these on there. And you can do a dotted line or whatever you'd like. I find a Sharpie works well on the felt to get a good clear line. And then I just use the other side of the felt when I'm actually making the pin so you don't see the Sharpie marks. And you can just give yourself a loose idea of what you need to follow and shape it up when you cut it. So there I've got my outline of my poppy pin petals, and I've already got some that I've already cut over here. And I have a piece of green felt that I've cut to serve as the center. So to put this pin together, I'm going to lay the petals on top of one another, and I like to lay them so you've got some nice overlap. I'm just going to put the little green piece in the center. And I've got my black embroidery floss. I've already cut a piece. I like a good long piece. And I'm going to thread my needle. I'm just going to tie a knot in the end to hold it in the back. And I'm just going to secure these together with big stitches. Just come across this large, wide stitches. And then I'm going to do a couple of stitches that come through the center. Secure this piece in the center a little bit better. So now that I've got that secured, I'm going to secure my pin back. There's holes in this pin back, so you can just thread your needle through, secure this in the center of your back, the back of your pin, then come back through. I'm going to go a little bit wide with that because I'm going to bring this around and create another stitch here. And I'm going to come back through this pin a couple of times just to make sure it's really secure. So once your pin back is secured, I'm just going to tie off my thread, slide it through, create a loop, and bring your thread through to create a knot. And then you can cut that off. Your thread is secured, and you've got a poppy pin. And that concludes all of our crafts for our May 17th Handy Hour.